Dreams are free. Execution is priceless. Everyone has them. The guy next door dreams of starting an AI company. Your friend dreams of quitting their job and traveling the world. You dream of financial freedom. But here's the problem. Most dreams stay dreams. Why? Execution. That's the invisible bridge between fantasy and reality. According to a global study, only 2% of people achieve their lifetime goals. 98% fail because they never take consistent action. You might have a billion-dollar idea, but if all you do is post about it on social media, guess what? Your bank account stays the same size. Empty. Quote, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." Walt Disney. A dream is a vision, a feeling, a mental picture. Execution is the daily grind, the sweat, the 1% improvement every day that turns that vision into reality. Dreams are free. Execution is priceless because it costs time, energy, money, and sometimes comfort. 70% of people never achieve their goals, not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked execution. Elon Musk had a dream to colonize Mars. Most people would call him crazy, but execution? SpaceX launched rockets repeatedly until success. Dreaming is easy. Execution is like running uphill in flip-flops in the rain. Action tip. Write down your dream. Break it into 90-day milestones. Track daily progress. Startups see this. Idea quality equals 20% of success. Execution equals 80%. People who write down goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. People who share goals publicly are 76% more likely to follow through. Quote, "Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving." Conrad Hilton. Humor. Planning your dream is fun. Doing it, that's where your couch misses you. Action tip. Use a 90-day plan and micro goals. Focus on consistency, not perfection. Let's meet 3 people who executed their dreams and changed the world. Oprah Winfrey, from poverty to media empire, executing relentlessly despite rejection. Jeff Bezos started Amazon in his garage. Execution over 20+ years created a $1 trillion company. J.K. Rowling, rejected multiple times before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Humor. If Rowling gave up after the first rejection, kids today would be reading boring history books instead of magic. Action tip. Identify role models in your field. Study their habits, not just their outcomes. Execution fails when people make excuses. Common traps. Perfectionism, waiting for the perfect moment. Procrastination, thinking tomorrow is magical. Discipline collapse. Motivation dips, consistency falters. 92% of entrepreneurs fail due to poor execution, not ideas. Quote, "A dream becomes a goal when action is taken toward its achievement." Bo Bennett. Humor. Your dream doesn't send reminders, but your bills do. Step 1. One chief goal. Pick the one dream that matters most. Step 2. Break into 90-day milestones. Track and celebrate small wins. Step 3. Daily execution habit. Even 1% daily improvement compounds to massive results. Step 4. Build accountability. Tell friends, mentors, or join communities to stay committed. Consistent daily action is 31 times more effective than random bursts of work. Source: Atomic Habits by James Clear. Humor. Your dream won't text you back. You have to call it yourself every morning. Dreams are free. Execution is priceless. The world doesn't reward the dreamer, it rewards the doer. The question is simple. Are you willing to pay the price? Quote, "Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently." Marie Forleo. Action challenge for viewers. Take one action today towards your dream. Comment it below. Execute it, no excuses. Outro humor. Remember, your couch may love you, but your dreams won't.
The loneliness of execution. Here's something no one tells you. Execution is lonely. When you start executing seriously, people disappear. Not because they hate you, but because your discipline reflects their excuses. When you stop partying, they call you boring. When you stop explaining, they call you arrogant. When you start winning, they call you lucky. Execution separates you from the crowd, and most people would rather belong than become. That's why most quit. Not because it's hard, but because it's lonely. Comfort kills dreams. Comfort whispers, typically, you deserve rest. Tomorrow is fine. Execution demands discomfort. Waking up early, working when tired, learning when confused, showing up when scared. High-paying countries didn't become rich by comfort. They became rich by obsession, systems, and execution culture. Comfort creates consumers. Discomfort creates leaders. Here's a powerful shift. Stop asking, "What should I do?" Start asking, "What would an executor do?" Executors don't wait for clarity, don't need motivation, don't explain their process, don't quit quietly. Execution is an identity, not a task. Once you see yourself as, "I am someone who finishes," your behavior changes automatically. Talent is overrated, execution is underrated. Talent without execution stays potential, dies in comfort, lives in regret. Average people with extreme execution beat talented people with excuses. History proves this again and again. Talent opens the door, execution keeps it open. This is where most people break. You execute, nothing happens. You execute more, still nothing. This phase is called the silent phase. No applause, no feedback, no validation. This is where winners are built. Results lag behind effort, always. Quit here and you join the majority. Persist here and you become rare. Let's be honest, execution is boring. Same actions, same routine, same grind. People want excitement. Results come from repetition. Boring done daily beats exciting done occasionally. Execution doesn't look sexy, but it pays extremely well. Nobody remembers intentions. Nobody remembers plans. Nobody remembers potential. The world remembers results. Your future family, your future freedom, your future respect depend on what you execute today. Execution is how ordinary people create extraordinary legacies. Dreams are free. That's why everyone has one. Execution is priceless. That's why few live theirs. You don't need more ideas. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more inspiration. You need to execute, even when it's boring, even when it's lonely, even when no one is watching, because one day everyone will ask how you did it, and the answer will be simple. I executed when others talked. Part 3. The Deep End. 120 to 180:00. The point of no return. There comes a moment in execution where you can't go back. Not because you're successful, but because you've changed. Your mindset shifts. Your tolerance increases. Your excuses die. You realize something terrifying. You were never stuck. You were just comfortable. Execution changes how you see time. Minutes matter. Days matter. Years suddenly feel short. This is the point of no return. 130 to 140:00. Execution versus entertainment. Modern society is designed to keep you distracted, not disciplined. Endless scrolling, endless opinions, endless entertainment. Entertainment numbs urgency. Execution creates urgency. High-paying countries didn't win because people were entertained. They won because people built. If you execute 3 hours a day while others consume content 3 hours a day, the gap becomes impossible to close. 140 to 150:00. The execution tax. No one talks about this. Execution has a tax. You will lose friends, miss events, be misunderstood, and be called obsessed. This is the tax of becoming uncommon. You don't pay it once, you pay it daily. But the return? Freedom, options, respect. 150 to 160-00. When discipline becomes automatic. At first, execution feels forced. Later, it feels natural. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop asking, should I? You just do. This is when execution becomes power. You don't rely on willpower. You rely on identity. I don't skip. I don't quit. I don't delay. This is elite territory. 160 to 170-00. Execution in silence. The most dangerous executors don't talk. They don't announce plans, they don't post progress, and they don't seek validation. They move quietly, they build privately, and they win loudly. Silence protects momentum. The louder the talk, the weaker the execution. 170 to 178-00. The day it finally pays off. One day, unexpectedly, it clicks. Income increases, respect shifts, opportunities appear. People say, you got lucky, you changed overnight. They didn't see the early mornings, the lonely nights, the boring days, the silent grind. Execution looks invisible until it doesn't. 178 to 180-00. Final closing. Absolute end. Dreams are free. They cost nothing. That's why everyone has one. Execution is priceless. It costs everything. That's why few own results. The world doesn't owe you belief. It owes you nothing. But execution always pays. Not immediately, not easily, but inevitably. If you execute long enough, reality has no choice but to respond.